And learn sand attack. Good move in long boss fights, but okay, let's see what he's got. I have a horrible feeling my Squirtle is under-leveled. I honestly cannot remember yet how the levels in the forest. I know that Brock has a level 12 Geodude and a level 14 Onyx, I believe. But then it's been a long time since I played this game. Let's see what Tackle does. A bit more. I'm going to look at the stats after this. I thought Bubble was stronger than Tackle. And I thought Lock was better at special attacks than normal attacks, but well, I just have to see. And Chloe grew to level 6. I'll switch Pokemon to Cyclone. I think I'm going to focus on getting Chloe up. I accidentally called her Cyclone then. I'm extremely sorry. Try Tackle. I suppose the legitimate strategy is to keep sand attacking it until it can't hit me anymore. But it's constantly using string shots, so I'm going to keep tackling. And I've got Lock if I need more firepower. Wow, just string shot. Lowering stats is good and all, but not really speed. I mean, lowering defences is a lot more useful. Especially trying to slow down a Pidgey because they've got quite high speed. Hello. You can't jam after a Pokemon trainer. Really? Coming from a bug catcher. Tackle! I've just noticed we're the same level. But I think I can take a few poison stings. I hope. Critical hits are notorious in situations like this. And I think I'm going to withdraw Chloe. Yeah, it doesn't need any more EXP for a while. Lock's next move is withdraw. It raises defense, which is quite good in, again, long boss fights. So far we haven't been poisoned, which is quite encouraging. Level 9, and withdraw, I believe. Yeah, you can see the increase in defences is becoming more pronounced, and he does have more attack than special attack, which is interesting. Oh, and no withdraw. I'm a dirty liar. I'm sorry, everyone. Now, unless it knows Poison Sting, this is in for an easy battle. And I should probably start using Bubble rather than Tackle, because Bubble is a special attack move, which means he needs to have high special defense to reduce damage. He's only reducing the defense, so physical moves like Tackle are going to be reduced, but not special moves. Just in case you were wondering about my ramblings. Now, I'm actually just going to use a couple of potions to heal my problems with health. You shouldn't really do this. I don't think you can get away with it later on, just because potions are everything. But I'm pretty confident I can handle the rest of the trainers and anything else in here. So I'm just gonna abuse my stockpile. And there's quite a few item drops in here, so see, an antidote, yet another. I honestly forget where this leads. I'm pretty sure we have to go to the left to proceed, but there's a trainer up here, so I made a good choice. I'm also going to check when Locke will learn Withdraw. I have a little guide at my feet. Level 10. So next level. I honestly thought it was level 9. And Pidgey, I believe it gets another move at level 9, but then I'm notorious for getting things like that wrong. But not this time. Gust at level 9, which is going to be fantastic, because the sooner I get a flying move, the better. Because flying moves in here can do quite a bit. Nope. Gonna keep staying with Cycloe. And I'm beginning to think that I might not need Whisper. He might be destined for the box. Not the grave box. He's going to be destined for the good box. Box 1. Just because Locke can get me through the first gym. There's another chance to catch a Caterpie, which is what I really want. And I think Cycloe and Locke can take all the trainers near Mount Moon. So honestly, I don't see much of a use for him, because I don't particularly like Beedrill. I do prefer Butterfree, just because I think it has a much better moveset. Just because both of them are extremely fragile. They've got very low defences, at least in my experience, and I had a Beedrill once. It did not make it, really. I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke, I was just casually playing, but it just kept dying, so I just put it in the box. And I think if you're going to have such a fragile... Pikachu. They're extremely rare in here. And a female one nonetheless. And Pidgey's weak. I'm going to switch Pokemon before I attempt to run, because if it uses Thunder Shock, I do not want to lose Cycloe. So that's one thing Wasp is good for. It also actually drastically reduces my weakness to electricity until he becomes Beedrill. Wait, no, Beedrill is not part flying. So yes, it would reduce that. But yeah, still, they're so fragile. Both Beedrill and Butterfree are both extremely fragile, and I think Butterfree handles that well. It has special attacks. It has like Sleep Powder and Psychic. Well, no, not Psychic unless you teach it. It has what did you say? Psychic, Psybeam, Confusion, Sleep Powder, Supersonic, status effects, and which I think is how you should be if you're so fragile in defense. Well, that's my take on it. Some people might use Beedrills to great effectiveness, but I cannot. But then again, it is against the PC, and when you're playing in-game, any Pokemon is good. Literally any Pokemon. If you can train them up, you can beat the computer with them quite easily. I'm now going to switch Cycloe out because it's starting to get a bit too powerful. I generally like to have my starter at a higher level. But yeah, for online or Wi-Fi battles, the majority of the Pokemon I like probably aren't very good. Locke's almost near a level up, but I think I'll try and get him to level 12 at least. If I do any grinding, it'll be off screen, and it won't be too heavy, don't worry. I really hate grinding. I really like having a high defense Pokemon. And 21. And he learned Withdraw to bump that up even higher. It'll be like a Metapod, except he actually has damage dealing abilities. And I'm not talking attack damage, I'm talking proper damage. Like Bubble. Yup. There's nothing like a bubble to ruin someone's day. I mean, who wouldn't rather be tackled than bubbled? So close. Sorry if I go quiet for quite a long time, it's just because I have nothing to say. Sometimes there are just parts where you have nothing meaningful to say, and anything you do say will be pointless and tedious. I suppose I could talk about my planned team, or what I'm planning to do. I have no idea what I'm going to do to take out Misty. She's a water Pokemon user for Water Gym in Sylvian City, if you didn't know. She's the gym after Brock, who uses Rock, and also likes to rhyme. But yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to use unless I can get like a Bellsprout, I suppose, and somehow miraculously level it up But if I don't get a Bellsprout, if my first encounter in Cerulean City is a Abra, that'll be quite annoying, because although it sounds like, oh, fun, and yeah, I could have a Kadabra and a fantastic Psychic Pokemon, Abras are prone to running away, and I'd much rather have a secure thingy. I'd much rather be guaranteed a Pokemon, well, not guaranteed, but extremely likely to get a Pokemon than to have an Abra, because there's a 99% chance that I'm going to miss my Pokeball, or it's going to teleport first, or some other form of nonsense. So yeah, Cerulean City is going to be quite difficult. Keep bubbling that Weedle. I could use a Butterfree in the gym if I eventually get one, but I think it's just going to be a game of brute force rather than type matchup. If the worst comes to the worst, I'm just gonna level up Lock so he's powerful enough and just keep using a move like Bite, which I think he learns in time. Yeah, level 18 or 19 if I level him up. I mean, if I evolve him. I also really hope that my tendency to not pay attention does not result in the death of any of my Pokemon. I admit that Birdbrain's death might seem like I wasn't paying attention, but I was. I was confident I was fastest, and it was a free hit kill both ways. So I took a chance and I stuffed it up completely. I'm sure there's an item around here. Yeah, one potion, right there. Okay, so up here is Pewter City. We're almost out of this hellhole. Caterpie, finally! If only I could catch you. But I'm afraid I have to kill you. It's nothing personal, it's just the rules. And don't worry, later on I'll be cutting out most of these battles. But they're the early battles and I didn't really think to cut them out. So I'm just going to get to Pewter City and then we'll call it a part. Oh, this is Route 2, so I can go and catch a Pokemon in there, but that'll have to wait till next time. And here we are in Pewter City, with this Fat Man's Secretus. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Oh? Oh. Right, well, we'll call it a Let's Play here, and next time we'll catch a Pokemon and do a load of other random stuff.